Hello, and welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. Last week we started the deeper dive into Just Rum's expressions. They have a lot of great rum. This week we are going to go for part two into their Simple White and their Uncle John's cut. The Simple White was one that they had come out with quite some time ago. They had not gotten the process down right, and originally what came out wasn't as good. But what they have now, I'm told, is significantly better. So I wanted to try that, and then try that against their premium version of their white rum, which they call Uncle John's Cut, which is done with the best parts of the distillation process. So join me as we talk about Simply White from Just Rum, and we make a daiquiri with that. Welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. This is the second part of the deep dive into Just Rum expressions. The first one was using the blackberry rum and making a cocktail with that. And this one is a comparison between their Simply White and their Uncle John's Cut. The Simply White is one that a couple of guys who do a YouTube channel called Just Drinking, and it concentrates on rums. They had tested the original Simple White, and it didn't taste very good. Back then, that was like the early days when Just Rum was starting out, and they hadn't gotten the process down right, and they were actually water shocking their rum. Once they figured that out, they came up with a very elaborate scheme for not water shocking and very slowly adding the water in. And then with the Uncle John's Cut, they used the best out of the distilling process, I believe. I'm not absolutely sure of their process, but I think they also use a filtered water or some kind of special water to make that. But basically, it comes in at a higher proof. The Uncle John's Cut is 122 proof, whereas I believe the Simple White is 102 proof. So 20 proof points different, or 10% difference in the ABV. So that will make a difference. And I know I've had the Uncle John's Cut I've already had. This is not the first bottle of this that I've gotten, but it is very good. And I just want to see what the difference is between that and the Simple White. So John HasBrouck from Just Rum, he assures me that the Simple White is much better than it used to be, and with all of their other products, they're very good. So we'll see how this one comes out. And we will check that against the Uncle John's Cut. So first, with the Simple White. And with a base white rum, you're not going to get a lot of odors off of it. You definitely smell that rum. There's a little bit of funk there, but not a lot. And it's definitely not like I won't mention the name, but the one that everybody buys is they do a lot of filtering on that, and that one basically takes all the flavor, the rum flavors out. And it's basically that isn't it's not the rum that I would choose to make a good cocktail. But this has a pretty good smell to it. Now, the Uncle John's cut, a little bit different, not much. You can tell that it's a higher proof, but I don't think that from this, just on the smell, you're going to see a difference. So let's taste it. Yeah, it's got a good taste. It's probably one of the better white rums that I've had. And a lot of the other rums come in at 80 proof rather than 102 proof. So that's what Just Rum tends to do, except for the blackberry, which is the 80 proof rum. This one comes in at 102, and then Uncle John's cut is 122. And you get more of the flavors of the rum in this one. So, in my opinion, no surprise, the Uncle John's cut is better. It costs a little more. It's got a higher ABV, but the Simple White is pretty good. For mixing, I think the Simple White's going to work out fine. Yeah, so definitely the Simple White's good. I do really like the Uncle John's cut, but for just a everyday mixer, I think the Simple White's going to work out well. So we are going to make a cocktail with this, and I will it's going to be just a daiquiri, and I will do this with the Simple White. So I already have some ice, and we will start. We'll use what we have in that's about an ounce. So it's 2 ounces of white rum, 3/4 ounce lime juice, and that I already had lime juice that I try to keep ready to go. And then 3/4 ounce simple syrup. Again, I use a simple syrup that I make either with Splenda or allulose, depending on what I have at the time or what to use. The Splenda gives a little bit sweeter taste than the allulose. But both work pretty well. And then you shake to chill. And these are the type of glasses I have. It is a coupe glass, I believe that's what it's considered. But coupe glass is what you're supposed to use. Just drain that. And although on the Just Rum website they don't say anything about, oh yes they do. They do say float a dehydrated lime well. And I happen to have those, so if you're going to do a lot of cocktails, getting dehydrated lime wheels, lemon wheels, and orange wheels is a good thing, because that kind of helps not have to keep lemons and limes around. I mean, you still have to have those for the juice, but those dehydrated wheels work pretty well. And that's a very, very good daiquiri. Could be a little sweeter. I think maybe a full ounce of simple syrup might have been better. Maybe if the ice wasn't as, I've had that sitting out for a little bit in the ice chest here, so it's not as cold, so it melted a little quicker than I would have liked. But definitely a good daiquiri. As I said, we're doing this comparison between the two versions of rum. They came out about the same, except different in the proof point. I really like the Uncle John's Cut. It's higher ABV. If you're going to get some, I would get that first. But the Simple White is pretty good, and that I think is good for a mixer. So try these. Check on Just Rum's website. If you email them, tell John that I sent you, so that he knows that that these videos I'm doing actually are getting people to contact him. But this is a very good rum company. It's considered a craft rum company. They're relatively small, and everything that he does, he is very personally part of. So it's not like he's just has the facility and he's letting everybody else run it. He does have people that are doing a lot of the day-to-day work, but he's there. I think he's there most every day, and he's involved, and he's tasting and testing and trying and doing all kinds of stuff. So definitely try them, check them out. I think that you will not be disappointed. I should put a QR code for his website in the video. In the description, I'll have information about how to get to their website and information about them. And also check out the Just Drinking After Hours website. They do a great job sampling different types of rums and giving a very fun Wednesday night live event. So check them out as well. And come back and check this channel out more and more. Subscribe, like, share with your friends, comment so that I know what's good or what's not good and what you'd like to see more of. And come back next time for another Just Rum review. Next time we'll be doing the Oregon Oak and versus the American aged 2-year American Oak version. I'm very anxious to do that because neither of those, I've got those and I just haven't opened either of those yet. So I need to check them out and we'll make a cocktail with one of those. So see you next time and have a great day.